Yeah.
Mike, just talk about what Abby's going through. Still looking for his first goal this season. I mean, how would you assess his play overall?
Well, I think he's gotten way better here of late. I think he looked like a guy who didn't play in the lockout when he first came back. And big, heavy guys, I think takes longer. You know, he's a worker, honest, two-way guy. Pavel Datsyuk can sit out 6 months and still have a realistic handle in the phone booth. He can't. And so, you know, I think confidence comes into play in that. But, you know, he's no different. Dan Cleary had nothing, and then suddenly, boom, it's going. So Abby's the same way. But obviously, he's doing a good job for us right now. He's playing good minutes and getting a good opportunity, and you just got to keep plugging and doing good things. Well, I am right now, for sure. Like, you know, I mean, you could look at it a couple of ways. You could say Dats and Pavel and Z haven't scored in 3 games, so you can blame the wingers. Or you can say there's times during the year you don't score. And they've been playing against real good players and matched up against real good players, and we've had an opportunity to win. You know, in our last 5 games, I think we're 3-1-1 if I'm not mistaken, and things are going all right for our team, so let's just keep going.
Mike, what are your thoughts of what you've gotten out of Anderson?
Well, I think he's been good. I didn't like one shift last game where they got hemmed in and by the shot line, and he lost his check. But other than that, I think he's been real good and effective. Now, you know, I went through every single one of Andy's shifts just to be sure. We got with O'Reilly in the 3-hole for them today, we kind of got like a Shaw, Bickle, Dahlberg thing. We got a matchup issue. I knew that before last game. I know it before this game. So if one of those guys, Andy or Emerson, do a real good job, then we don't have a matchup issue. Otherwise, that swings the game.
Is he the type of guy you have to talk much with, or how are you going about developing him?
Oh, I mean, he's a smart guy. I mean, we talk to him and try to help him, but he's smart, seriously good hockey sense, knows how to play with and without the puck. It's just pace for him, and that's the biggest issue. But he's a real good player.
Emerson.
Kind of going play by play, but Kendall's numbers last several games pretty good. Are you satisfied with the effort there?
Yeah,
Coming into his own
the big thing for me with Kuba, it's the same every time. I tell him all the time. If he'll go back and get the puck, he'll be courageous and compete. He's fine. His skill's all there. It's the competitive every shift. It's the playing every shift. It's the plays without the puck. And, as long as he stays out of the scoring chances of the game, he'll find himself in every game.
Emerson seems to be another guy that started a little slowly, but's really picked it up of late.
Well, I think Corey's, played real well for us, and yet he's in the 3-hole and he should be in the 4-hole. But he's done a good job for us, and he's playing hard for us. And now, how much can he grow his game? And you know, when it came in the year, I didn't know if Corey would be, if you have Helm and Abby, and you got Pav and Z, that's 4 centers. There's no room for him. Like coming in, it was, well, he's played every game and gotten more and more ice time and played 15 minutes last game. So it just goes to show you what injuries do. They provide opportunity. When you get that opportunity, you got to grab it. Yeah, I told Quince the other day, you know, it's interesting. He's another guy who doesn't have stats beside his name. And I just said to him, real clear for me and real clear for our team, we don't need stats beside your name. We need pluses beside your name, and we need 22 minutes out of the night playing against probably the second group on the other team, and we need to be real solid defensively. And if we can do that, we're ecstatic. Maybe you're not, and maybe your agent isn't, but we are. And you're playing for us. So if we're happy, you play lots.
Hey, Mike, the way the schedule balances out in the next little while, there may not be a ton of practice time. How difficult is that for you, and how do you balance that out?
Well, I'd like us to skate more, and saying all that, though, is you get what you get. And so even yesterday, I mean, we practiced for 30 minutes, and then we took optional today just because of that. We're going to take tomorrow off. We have to give them a day off. Just every once in a while you have to. And the bottom line is we got to do our practice on video. And so that's what we've tried to do, teach our game with our video sessions.
Some thoughts on Colorado?
Well, I mean, just down the middle with Duchesne, Stastny, and O'Reilly, they present issues for you. And then obviously Landeskog's a real solid player. And then Toronto's got the 9 goals, and you can see the ice can really score for them. You know, right now without Johnson and Wilson, unless they're playing tonight, and I don't know the answer for that, Their D isn't as good as it's going to be, but they're a team and they're right there with us, and it's a big game for them and it's a huge game for us.